What is going on, guys? It is Skyfaith here, bringing you part 2 of the way Skyfaith scopes, or you want to get some pointers in scoping, this is the place to go. We're going to be covering more of the search and destroy region in this, and I am going to be here with my co-host, Deckhound. Say hello.
Hey.
So, yeah, clanmate of mine, and really good friend of mine, so yeah. We're going to be, in this, I'm going to kind of make it as a series situation where I can actually show you every search and destroy map, at least the main CGL ones, or just to try to, if you like these tips, it probably could help your boost your KD or your gameplay into your team. With this, I'm going to go ahead and go over Bravo, since I'm kind of over here at Bravo side. So right off the start, I'm going to go off Snipe, being the scope. I like to play it as I want to get that first pick. Me personally, I want that first kill, because if you can eliminate one guy, that's going to be a huge factor for your team. I'd rather play a 4v5 than 5v5, and so much easier, a lot less stress on the team. So that's the same thing with a 4v4 situation, or a 4v3 if you're playing a 4v4 clan war scrim. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. What I like to do, personally, I want that first pick. So how I'm going to play this is I want to get off either the very first round, second round, or a round they're not going to expect it. I'm going to get this spawn roughly maybe in this region. I'm going to push out, run here with the nade or your USP, jump down, come down the sewer, pre-scope this. If you pre-scope this right here, they're not going to expect, they're going to come around the corner like that, and I kind of quick scoped that, but yeah, wasn't expecting him to come out. So I'm going to pre-scope this, and what happens, they're not going to expect a scope to be pushing out this far. And what you do is you have either 3 guys B, just in case of a rush happens, if it's a 5v5, yeah, 3 guys B. One guy will be playing on long B, this is called long B, and one player is going to be playing on pillar side. So what you're going to do, if you get that first pick, or even miss. If you miss, you're pretty much screwed in a way. It's either 100% or none, pretty much. You either get the first pick or none. If no one's peeking, you got to get back, regardless. And you got to just set up as in a 5v5 situation. So we're going to go back to if you do get this first pick. If you get this first pick, you're going to want to get out of here. And 9 times out of 10, there's going to have a scope, preferably a scope on shower side, or even a gunner. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Someone's going to be playing showers. So what you do, you tell your teammate, okay, I'm coming back now, and you tell this guy who's playing pillar side to peek out, try to get this guy shot, because they're going to make the call, okay, he pushed sewer, and this guy, if it's a scope, is probably going to play looking more towards sewer. If it's roughly this region, you just tell your guy, hey, peek out and cover me, and there you go. You're just going to shoot him. The teammate's going to shoot him. He's either going to react to go fall back, hide, or he's going to react to, you know, go for this guy instead of you. If he goes for that guy that's peeking out, your teammate, that's when you go for the extra kill. If he doesn't, try to get, your main goal is to get back into B site. So when you get back into B site and there's a 4v5 situation, you want to kind of chill back. What I like to do, I like to play back here for the reason I can get scope, the whole long B, pre-scope, and search and destroy in general is all about pre-scoping. If you pre-scope, that's it. That's all SND scoping is. It's pre-scoping. Make sure you're patient. Patience and scoping, or pre-scoping, sorry. If you can have this pre-scope down and locked, make sure no one comes in. You just kind of sit here, wait, be patient, like I said, because they're going to make a move with a 4v5 situation. Next thing you know, he's going to pop out, and you're going to take that shot. That same thing, the reason why I like playing back here instead of roughly in this region is because if you miss a shot right here, you have nowhere to go, maybe right here, but this guy is a gunner, and he's going to be able to come back, and next thing you know, he's going to probably take you out right here. You have nowhere to go. So what I like to do is play right here. If I miss a shot, guess what? Yeah. So what I like to do, if I miss a shot, I'm going to try to set myself up moving up, set myself up for another pre-scope. If that's over here, if that guy dies, I'm going to set myself right here for a pre-scope, because this guy who killed my teammate is going to come right here around, and guess what? He's dead. He can't peek me from here. He doesn't know I'm there. The only way for him to possibly know is to come here. The only way for them to take you out is if they pinch you. And if you have a feeling they're going to pinch you, or if you hear the pinch, that's when you have to be aggressive and you got to go for a quick scope. What happens now if you're right here? Another good spot, another reason why I love this spot, is because if you play here and you somehow you don't hear anything, B's quiet, no one's going to be coming, you're already right here for a pre-scope at A. So if they come in, for example, what I like to do, if I'm not going to push the sewer, I always take out this box. Ooh, shoot. I'm going to take out this box right off the start of the round. I'm going to play right here. Okay, so I'm going to pre-scope this. They're going to say, okay, I hear a lot outside A. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate right here. For the fact why I play right here is because they can't hit this corner. Right, if they come around this corner, I'm still right there. I can hit that shot. Same thing, they can't go anywhere. They cannot go anywhere. Regardless, they just can't. I have that pre-scope down. And if I miss, if you somehow miss right here, you just set yourself back a little bit and pre-scope this. And same thing, you pre-scope again. If you miss, you keep moving over, you keep moving over, you keep moving over, you keep moving over. It's all about pre-scopes. So if you're gonna play A site, hang on. If you're gonna play A site, the way to play A site is either sit right behind here, because they cannot take you out from truck, and you can see truck side easily, and you have a teammate that plays right here, because if they come up, you can see right here, and they're gonna come on that ledge right where I'm pointing at, right there. So you can play here too, and if they come on that ledge, you got that pre-scope down. But when I play A, I would rather play right here, for the fact I can scope out this whole side right here. They can't shoot you because you have this little bomb thingy right here to protect you. They can't really see you, they can't shoot you, and you're good. You gotta play it at somewhat as a distance behind it. So that's my A site. That's pretty much Bravo for me. Now we're gonna go over Alpha. Alpha scopes, people don't like alpha scoping. I personally like being an alpha scope. That's just kind of because I like rushing in and taking the first kill off the start, making it easier for my team. The basic, everybody else, and I'm saying everybody, 90% of the scopes in the community, CGL community at least, will go in the shower and try to get a pre-scope. Either they're going to come over here, try to pre-scope that, but guess what? B sites, the other team's going to be at that certain spot. The scope is probably going to be on that side, peeking you. Same thing with this. They're either going to be shoulder peeking this little wall right here in front of me, and you can't take them out. So the counter this is you tell a teammate to come with you, B shower. Come here real quick, physics.
I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going to B spawn.
Come to shower.
I am.
Okay. Alright. And what you do is you tell a teammate, crouch right here. And what happens is you play this right here where he's boosting you. And you can easily see this whole site. They're not going to expect it. Or you can tell them, hey, scoot over here real quick. And guess what? You got that. Or you can say, okay, physics, keep on tapping your control key or your crouch key. And you can actually get up on the very top. And you can pre-scope this. And this spot right here is very vulnerable because if you're going to go ahead and they're peeking, if they're going to peek and they're playing aggressive, you don't want to peek. But you can also, if you actually play this right here, you can see dumpster. Is there anyone dumpster? Yes, no. You can see the corner of the dumpster right there, so they're gonna play right there. So I can see dumpster easily. And yes, it is. You can. Wait, I missed. But yeah, it's so hard to see it. Sorry. Anyway, it does work. Trust me. So that's B site. Personally, how I play. If you're gonna call it B-site rush, I prefer going through sewer, because if you're gonna rush through mini sewer, there's either a guy standing right here gonna gun you from up in this region, and it's not gonna work out for you. So I prefer going through sewer. Be aware of some scopes might do the same thing as me, or just some players push out with the gun right in sewer. So you gotta be aware. And if you're aggressive like me, I'm gonna go up here, I'm gonna say, yo, fucker, I'm gonna play this game, and I'm gonna destroy you, and come up and quick scope. So, anyway, but how I play this is, I'll actually try, my goal right now, if I spawn, my goal right now is to get closest to A site as possible, and to do that, I gotta go check everything. I gotta check pizza boxes from right here. I'm gonna check pizza boxes. So if no one's pizza boxes, no one's behind pizza boxes, like roughly where I play, an alpha, no one's around there, their name tag will come up where you can see them. You kind of look through it. If no one's there, I'm gonna push up. Maintain, you gotta think. Okay, you gotta keep looking above too, because if they're gonna play above, they might peek you. And at the same time, you got to be watching bottom. Okay, so you got to kind of watch both places. If you're going to push up a little bit, okay, so I'm good right now. I'm either going to get up right here. If I make it up here, I got it. You also got to, when you get roughly into this region here, right in this area, you got to start looking through 3 ways. You got to look at the bottom, you got to look up top, and you also got to look at mini door, because a lot of people like playing this spot, and you won't be able to see them until you hit that ladder or stairs, and they'll be able to see you a little bit before. So you gotta kind of keep yourself thinking, okay, which area are they at, if they're not there. If it's clear, you got it to here, you can either jump on, okay, yeah, so you can either jump on this, they won't see you. If you jump on that and you get over here, and I like to come out and peek this. Okay, I'm looking for a guy, no one's peeking roughly this region. There's a box usually right here, so I'm gonna kind of check the box, gently move my way up, and what I'm doing, take note, I'm moving my crosshairs with the stairs. So I'm gonna kind of move my crosshair with the stairs, and when you're gonna fire, if you see a guy like roughly in this region, and you're moving with your crosshairs up, you gotta stop. You can't keep moving and take that shot. You gotta stand still and actually take that shot. And if there's not anybody there, what you gotta do is, no one's there, and what I prefer to do is, okay, if there's no one up in this region, and if I get to here, and there's no one peeking here or barrel, some people play barrel, if there's no one on this side, okay, they have to be on the left side, either top, bottom, orange container, somewhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop over here, kind of peek this region right here, but my first
I can see you totally, dude.
I'm not shoulder peeking, I'm not trying to.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to do is, my first instinct is to actually look up top, because more likely they're going to play up top.
This place is very common where I am.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up top, look pre-scope kind of up top, take that shot, and if I can get it, that's good. If I shoot, more than likely they're gonna fall back, because they don't want to get picked. They're gonna fall back, they're gonna call out, okay, there's one out A mini door, and next thing you know, when you get up in this region, take a really quick look up top, no one's there, you're going back to your area, and if you can get a gunner, preferably a gunner, roughly in this region at barrel, you got the sight. You have the sight. So if you can get your gunner right in the barrel, you got the sight. So you're going to move up. Maybe the player's going to play my spot. You got to be expecting, okay, they're going to have a rotator. If I can make it right in this region, that's good. Okay, I can pre-scope vent, and I can listen for someone rotating in spawn. If I hear someone through spawn, I'm going to go ahead and peek this, pre-scope. When they come out, I'm going to take the shot. Same thing with this right here. I'm just going to pre-scope this the whole time because they're going to rotate through vent. And I'm going to take that shot. Now, if anything, if it's a clutch situation or anything, I prefer my players to, you know, play this. Because when you see their feet and legs or half their body, the bottom half of their body, like right now, go back a little bit, come through the spawn, like exactly right at spawn. No, not that way. Through spawn wall. Like right now I can see you, okay? And he can't see me at all.
Oh.
Okay? That's the point. He can't see me at all. I can take this shot and I can easily kill him. So, that's a great spot for people that they don't realize. But you gotta keep in mind, they might come through vent. So you gotta kinda watch this and react. Watch bottom, react to top. Okay, so, but if you want to get, if you have a 2v1, 2v2 situation, what you can do is you can get up in this region. If you can take this pick, pre-scope this, you can take this. I prefer to go up here, up on the ladder, and I'll hop on this to make sure I can hit this jump. And guess what? I'm right here pre-scoping vent. They're going to come through vent. I got it. They're going to come from bottom. They're not going to check it. And guess what? You got it. So